Hello, beautiful people. I was gonna do a live tonight, but I had to reschedule for tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do it around noon. We'll see what happens. One of the hardest things that I have to deal with is one of the strangest things that I have to deal with. Narcolepsy is a very misunderstood condition that even some doctors don't even believe it's real. I'm literally missing chemicals. They've tracked it down to genome sequences. And still, about 70% of the population with it doesn't admit they have it, because about 70% of the population in general doesn't think it exists. And that includes doctors, even though it is absolutely 100% proven to exist. People think it's just randomly falling asleep. And it can be, but not always. Those random bouts of sleeping, they can happen at any time. They can last for hours, or they can be as short as a blink of an eye. Micro sleeps between blinks. I have slept standing up. I've slept in the middle of conversations. I have slept standing and waiting for an elevator. They steal hours of my day. They ruin plans. They isolate. They restrict. And they make everything you do undependable. Oh, I'm sorry, were you cooking dinner? Yeah, that's burned now. At least you still have a house. You didn't burn the house down. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's like that. It's also insomnia. It's also hypersomnia. Dreams you can't wake from. Sleeps that last for the whole day. Waking up exhausted. Not being able to fall back asleep. Or immediately falling back to sleep. It's anyone's guess. It's not being hungry because your body thinks it's asleep. So you're not going to eat when you're asleep. It is completely untreatable anxiety and depression, because You lack hypocretin or orexin, the little chemical that tells your body, hey, you're awake. Start producing serotonin. Start producing norepinephrine. Start producing dopamine. Start producing histamines. Get an appetite. Get thirsty. Know you have to go to the bathroom. Your body should be awake now. Time to start seeing things and recognizing things and feeling things that you don't feel when you're asleep. Except I don't have that chemical. My body doesn't get those messages. But the message my body does get oh, you're emotional. You're experiencing something happy. You're extremely joyful. This is a very strong emotion. Certainly must be a dream. Better paralyze the body so we don't move while we're sleeping, because this obviously must be a dream. I get that signal. In Narcolepsy 1, it's random paralysis. Because you're feeling emotions. Strong emotions make your body think that, hey, wait, this is a dream. Don't move. We're going to paralyze you so you don't act out your dreams. The next thing you know, you can't move. Your legs go weak, your knees buckle. If you're lucky and you can feel it coming on, or like me, you have a service dog that recognizes it, you can get somewhere safe so you don't fall. Narcolepsy is not a fatal condition. Not unless you don't feel a sleep attack coming and you happen to fall wrong. You can become paralyzed and have your head drop down, cutting off your own air supply just because your head and neck fell in the wrong way and now you can't breathe. Or because you had an attack on the stairs and you couldn't stay up. The best way I have been able to describe it is it's like Kill Bill Volume 1, where the bride is just out of the hospital and she's trying to will her big toe to move. She knows it works. She can feel her toe. She feels like she should be able to move it. But it won't move until she wills it to happen. That's what cataplexy feels like. And I have narcolepsy with cataplexy. I still get all of the adrenaline. I still get all the panic, the depression, the anxiety. What I don't have is the chemical necessary for getting adrenaline out of the body, because that's also hypocretin. That's also orexin. So I can be in a state of calm, peaceful mind, and my body still shows every sign of anxiety. I'll shake, tremors, legs bouncing, looking like I am in a complete state of anxiety, on the verge of a panic attack. My heart still race. I'm still sweating and getting hot flashes, red blotches all over my chest, my cheeks. I look like I'm panicking, but my mind can be completely calm because my body simply can't process the chemicals. Narcolepsy has stolen my life from me. The life that I thought I had, the life I want to live. I am an autistic with ADHD. I need schedules. I need things to follow, plans, and I am also a narcoleptic. And narcolepsy likes to say, fuck your plans. We're going to do it my way. So, tonight, Narcolepsy won. And tomorrow, I'll do my live. I hope you join me then. Thank you for your compassion and your understanding. And I highly encourage everyone to learn about narcolepsy. It's a very rare condition, but it is far more prevalent than people believe. It takes sometimes decades to be diagnosed. I had it for 31 years before mine was diagnosed. It's something that's usually a combination of factors. Genetic predisposition, and an illness or head injury. You need both. For me, I had the genetic predisposition. And at 8 years old, I had the chickenpox and meningeal encephalitis. And one of the two was the trigger. I fell asleep when I was 8 years old. And I never woke up. I never will wake up. I live between the dream world and the waking world. Unable to be in either completely. What's worse is there are so many more like me out there, and they don't know it. It's often diagnosed as bipolar or borderline, depression, anxiety, trauma, PTSD, or just poor sleep habits. Sometimes it's not about how hard you try. Sometimes the good sleep hygiene doesn't change anything. Sometimes the medications don't do what they're supposed to. Because sometimes it's narcolepsy. 70% of the population doesn't even think it's real. I am real. This is real.